just getting my stuff ready. Let me boot up the chat here so I can see the chat. And we're okay, we are live and everything looks great. Hopefully everything should be cool and awesome, right? Hey everybody, Alex here for Nerdy Inc. coming at you with something new. Actually, I've never done this before, which is I'm actually going to be doing video editing tonight, and I'm just going to stream the video editing because some people said that they'd be interested in seeing how I edit, which is very poorly. I'm a ratchet editor. Do people still say ratchet? I don't know. Basically what I'm going to be doing is in the coming weeks on the YouTube page, Nerdy Inc. is going to be getting some new intros and outros. I'm going to make an intro and outro basically for every type of thing we do. And so I've already made a new intro for the video game review. I've already done a new intro for the Let's Plays, which is going to get a title. We have a couple other things that are coming out. But I have yet to do an intro for the movie reviews and slash TV reviews and the Loot Crate unboxings that I do. So what I'm going to start with is I'm going to be basically making a movie review intros and outros. And if we have time, we'll do a Loot Crate, depending on how much time we have. So I'm going to call this movie reviews. Okay. Yes, overwrite. And I want it to be 1080p 60 hertz. Movie reviews. My cat's working her way up to the desk. So what I'm going to be doing is I staged some things basically yesterday. Let me go over here so you don't while I try to figure out what the hell. Basically, I shot a bunch of footage. It's probably just these two videos, but I'll import all four of them just in case. I shot some footage that that's going to be like a rough render basically for the intro and the outro, and it's going to look super cool, I think. As well as let me import the music. Zoe, don't come up here. So that's that. And I also need to import. Let me view my icons here. Small icons. Nope. I need to view. Oh God. Okay, I need to import this and this and this. Those will be used for the outro. And then the one last thing I need to import, which I have saved somewhere else. Zoe, you're gonna get down. I have brownies up here, or my cat is like kind of into them. Nerdy Inc. Brick only, no background. Good. Okay, so those are basically my assets that I'm going to need. And so we can get started. I'm gonna pop in, keep existing settings. And I want to scale to frame size. I'll end up probably changing that in a bit. I'm going to unlink because I don't want the audio that was involved there. Instead, I want this audio. It's only 7 seconds because that's going to be an intro. Here's basically what the intro music is going to sound like. So we're going to use that. And what I've done here is basically, let me do a little bit of framing real quick before I do anything else. As you can see, I was filming on some crappy little stand that I owned. That's not very good. So it's a little wobbly. So the first thing I want to do is rotate it to be even. And I also want to blow it up a little bit. Nope. Okay, so now it's the line's even, and it's not breaking off at any of the corners, and it looks pretty damn good. So before I do anything else, let me first save. I also want to do just a wee bit of color correcting. I usually just do the fast color corrector because I'm a lazy hack. I want to darken some of the darks, not that far. And I want to increase some of the white lights. 15, sure, or 215. So there's a smudge on my screen. And then the one last thing I want to do is I actually do want to make it black and white. I know I used black and white objects, but no. Do I? Do I like that little tinge of... That does look just a little richer, I think. Yeah, let's not keep it black and white. Let's warm it up a little bit just to see what that would look like. We'll come back to that. We'll change it if we want to. So let me save that real quick, and then I want to render it. Basically, I shot this in 4K, so it's pretty beefy, basically. So basically, playing it is going to be tough. Did I just freeze, or is that OBS just being stupid? It's possible that I'm rendering, and that's high encoding CPU usage. That's why. Okay, so basically, this stream might look crappy for the time that I'm rendering, which is going to be the next 3 minutes or so. It just seemed, and it dropped back down. Cool. Glad I could help. OBS. I'm glad. Oh no, it went back up. Well, hopefully it won't make the stream look too bad for too long. Consider turning down settings. Yeah. Basically, what I'm doing is very commanding on the PC because rendering is a beefy process. And this warning keeps coming up every 2 seconds. It's kind of obnoxious. But we'll wait it out. In the meantime, I just saw the movie Baby Driver, which is a delightful film that I recommend. Damn it, I keep confusing Nerdy Inc. with Nerdy Show, Brutal Vix. I don't know what to tell you, Brutal Vix. Nerdy Show. What's Nerdy Show? Is that I assume it's another YouTube channel that I probably just don't watch because I'm ignorant. Thanks for joining, Brutal Vix. Just BT dubs. Glad you stopped by. You get the inside scoop as to what our new intros and outros are going to look like. So, I know that's a coveted prize. I keep looking at the chat when I should be looking at the camera because you obviously can't see me through the chat. Need to keep OBS. So let me shrink the OBS window so I can monitor the chat. Good. I have like 8 monitors going right. I say 8, I mean 3. I have 3 monitors going right now, so I'm trying to monitor everything. Make sure I don't make everything fail. It's also annoying that I have a glare in my glasses. Not really anything I can do about that. Such is life. In other news, tomorrow's 4th of July. I hope everyone's excited about that. At least if you're American. If you're English, I'm very sorry. It's also known as International Bragging Day. If you're British. It's just a day where we just do this at you. This is the fun part of editing. You get a lot done at this point. Real important. I'm gonna text Pat, see what Pat's up to. All right, we almost done. Perfect. And then this is the longest thing we'll have to do is just render this footage. Obviously, gonna have to render again, but this one, there's a reason why this footage needs to render more than my other footage. And basically, what it comes down to is because the other image is a static image, but there's movement in this, and I'm not sure which one I actually want to use yet for the. There's a couple different options you'll basically see for the intro, and it could go a couple different ways, and so I want to play around with them all. As well as you get to see all my fumblings and failings, which is rather fun. Boom. All right, we're good. So basically, first time is that's going to roll across the screen. So let's jot that. And then I think at the time I decided I want to, yeah, there's my crotch. Isn't it great? At the time I said, let me try having it roll from right to left. And I know specifically that when I tried this, it fell over. The little wheel I missed because it was a very narrow table I was using. Yeah, there it goes. And that one's trash, that take. So we're not going to use that one. So I might as well go chop, chop. That's gone. That's gone as well. Great. Chop, chop. Man, don't I have skilled hands? I can't get it to roll. I think at that point I gave up. So chop, chop. And I decided I kind of like the spinniness. So I do that. Get my hands out of there. I think I tried this a couple different times, though. So that would be one. That's one option. I know I pick it up and I do it again. And this one I think was a better spin. And that's probably me walking over to the camera. Okay, so I have three different options. Really, just two, because two of them are the same. So I'm just gonna go boom, ba boom, ba boom. Copy these 3 times and basically just watch them all, see which one I like the best. And then once I have an idea of which one I think I want to pursue, then we can start actually doing some more close timing stuff. Let me try this instead. Great. That's not bad. I can always just extend that one part where I walk over. This one is probably not going to work, but not bad. Very clear winner. Very clear winner. Holy crap. Very clear winner. Okay. So we're going to use that one. So, first thing we want to do, although I feel like timing-wise, that's pretty good right there. What else can you ask for, man? Let me just extend this out just to a pinch just to see if it's better a little bit later for whatever reason. No. The only thing I can think of is it basically falls over there. And so what if that really was the intro? Was just this. As opposed to this. I think that's pretty good right there. Honestly, like I don't want to make it sound like I'm being lazy here, but it's pretty definitive. Okay, so perfect. Good enough. So, first things first, this is going to be called Movie Reviews. So right there. God damn that default text. First things first, let's just make it black. And let's make it pretty big. 200. 300. And then just go bop bop. I will want it a little bit higher, not quite center height. So now the real question is, what font do I want to use? I don't want to use like the class, like the Hollywood sign font. I think that's kind of cheesy and overdone. The cursive does have like a cinematic sort of bling to it, for lack of a better term, but I feel like that with the music doesn't necessarily work. Like, I mean, let's just pick, like, that would be good if I had like a classic, like na 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 na, like sort of showy playbill. No, it's not quite stagey. No, it's ugly. I have a couple. Let's do the Star Trek font, right? Classic Alex. Because I don't want it to be digital. Like, I don't want to use the sort of a standard Nerdy Ink font. Because I use that for everything already. I know. I feel like I've downloaded. I've used a lot of my standard. Oh, well, let's just do this. Ugly. No. 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 Nope. 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 Obviously. Nope. Nope. What is this one? It's Broadway. That's not bad. I know it's Broadway and it's stage and it's whatever, but it does have a classic look to it. Let's play around with this a bit. Let's also bring down the font size a little bit because that's a little obnoxious. What does this look like in all caps? This is like 80% of the process is just staring at something and figuring out if you like it. Let's remember Broadway. We can go back to it if we want. Comic Sans. Let's use that, right? Oh, that has a... has a screenwriting vibe to it, because that's the font that a screenplay is written in. I don't know if I like that more or not. I think I do. It's a little more unassuming. It's a little more unassuming. So. Now, I think I want to have it come in there. So there's that, and then let me just go pop, pop. And this one is going to be the brought to you by, or presented by, whatever. Presented by. Slide that down there. Presented by Nerdy Inc. And let's bring the font size on that way down. I'll actually put a good one in there right now. 100. What is 100? Okay. A little too much. Still 75. Now, despite the fact this is in black, I think it actually will still work down here. Just because... Can I narrow that? Oh, I can. Oh, lovely. I think it still does work there. And musically, I think I want to have that pop in right there. Oh, I don't know if I do like that. That's a little too narrow. Yeah, you're going to see me dip below the screen a lot because I'm going to get real close. Or dip below the frame because I get real close and I stare at things like that. That's just a little too narrow. I don't know that I like that. Put that in that safe zone, even though I know it's on YouTube, so it's all gonna be safe, but even that still looks a little too narrow. Well, save. I have maybe I don't want to do that. I'm thinking about just making clear render cuts in case I need to... Oh, but this is rendering nice and fast because it knows that the other thing's already frickin' rendered, so it doesn't need to re-render everything. Oh, also because I trimmed it way the hell down. That's why it's rendering so fast. I knew that. I'm not dumb. That's fine for now, I suppose. It's fine for now. It's fine for now. So, Now let's go back. Now we got this second whole thing that I friggin' recorded for 2 friggin' minutes. Oh my god. And this is going to be our outro. And what's going to happen here is it's basically a static video. And I'm just going to have the text show up in here that says like edited by, written by, whatever. All that text. But I know I repositioned things like 700 times. Like the light, for example. And then I refocus. Although I think this is a pretty... and then okay. Oh, actually, look at that. That's great. Assuming I do nothing the whole time, which it looks like it does, I think I'm probably just going to just render this 30 seconds. And if I don't... I can always go back and I'm not going to... Even if I delete it from my timeline, it's still in my... clip bay. Whatever that's called. I call it a clip bay because I'm not a professional. So we'll just render this just so I can verify that it's all good. And then we can get to editing some more. And now this is going to get into like real meat and potatoes of editing. Except probably not really, but whatever. Whatever. I made brownies the other day. Look at them. Aren't they nice? I don't know if you can see my brownies. I'll wait till the camera stops being a putz. I hope the stream is maintaining when I render. Otherwise, it's going to put an end to this stream real quick. Hope so. Yeah, I know. High encoding CPU usage. Don't worry, you got 8 more seconds left. But I think we're probably almost there. There we go. Okay, we're back down. Hopefully everything's good. The stream looks like it froze. Or maybe not. I can't tell if it is actually still live. If we're still going. I think it looks like we're still going. What may have just happened is the video just froze and you were hearing my voice. There's no way for me to know until we stop streaming. Okay. Yes, it looks like we're back on. Okay. So, as promised, here's the brownies I made. They got caramel on top. I'm going to eat one in a sec. So, let me just watch this and make sure that it looks nifty and good. Looks fine. Nothing crazy going on there. So, I'm just going to slide this over here so it's close to my other project. Or the other clip. So basically how this is going to work. So first things first. Oh, dunce. Is part of this, if you know how my videos work now, there's that one Approaching Nirvana song I use for all my outros. And it has that sort of while I'm doing my outro, and then it cuts to and then the electronic music starts, and then that's where the actual credits are. I'm gonna do something similar here. So basically, where it goes, that's all gonna be thing. Let me just... nope. met there. So it should just, it's gonna be black and just. That came in just a little too soon. Although maybe it didn't. Let me listen one more time. Okay, that's fair. So one thing I want to do real quick is adjust that volume. Is basically, this is just a real rough edit of that sound, but I want to bring this down to even lower. Perfect. And then I want to make the intro real smooth too, so it's gonna go. Okay, perfect. So now I'm gonna have a couple different texts. I'm gonna have it say, So I have two different options here. Two different options. What I can do, what I'm thinking is, I can basically have either them scroll up from bottom to top, or I can have it be like a flash, a flash, a flash. And to show you what I mean, I might as well show you two examples of some potential things that I've done. For example, here is the new gaming outro. That's a picture of the screen. Oh, of course I deleted them from my desktop. God forbid I leave anything in my desktop. Well, I guess you'll just have to use your imagination then, because I don't want to close out of this file just to show you. So basically, here's what a number one step is going to be. The red Nerdy Ink brick is going to appear there. And this is where I'm debating, like basically second guessing myself. And have that N appear at the musical, at the hard cue, rather than the overall outro. So I want that, and then at that point the N is going to move. So keyframe, keyframe. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's put another keyframe. Oh, Jesus. Let's put another keyframe, and I want it in the top left. And it's a little too big. Let's bring it down to like 75. And real quick, I'm just going to render just that portion of the video. Because I know it's causing problems with the stream, so I'm trying not to do too much rendering. Or at least in too busy of a time. Alright, beautiful. Let's watch it with the actual outro so I can see what it looks like. Okay. So now that I have, at this point, I can add a marker that basically says it's okay for me to now to start. This is now out of the way, and it's okay for me to start having other things show up. So, I'm going to just go copy this as written by. I want to double check. So just for the sake of consistency, I want to see what did I say for the gaming reviews. I think I used written by, featuring, and music by, but I can double check my own reviews and see. Music by is going to be a little different only because that's the music. Okay, so the first thing it's going to be is, this is going to be movie title. And it's going to be, so I'm just going to write movie title director. So let's bring this down to like 75. What's 100 look like? Not 700. 100's perfect. Okay. And so this would need to be 175. Even then, 125 looks pretty decent. Let's go 135. Okay. So now this, I want the text color. And I may just have to put an outline. Like a mild shadow or something. I want the distance to be 0. I'm basically just making a little outline here. Size is 3. Opacity is 100. Oh, it's not highlighted. That's why I'm not seeing any of it. Oh, no, it was highlighted. Well, what do you want from me then? Is there a reason I'm not seeing the shadow? Oh, no, I guess it's there. Okay. That's good that it's small. Let me put that there real quick. Oh, that's a good shadow. Let me just make it bigger so I can just confirm. Yeah, that's nice and unassuming. I don't want too big of a shadow, basically. What is the direction on it? Angle is 100. No, I want the angle to be 0. even though the distance is 0, so it shouldn't be that far off. Okay, so here's the final bit, which is I want it to start scrolling at this marker and be gone by this marker. So line that up there. And although I think I changed my mind already because I'm a hack. Let's deal with it. Let's go keyframe. Position at point 1 needs to be there. Nope. 1462. 1465. That's a nice round number. And position there needs to be there. So now that we have that, let's just render that chunk. And let's just watch the whole thing, just see how it flows together. Okay. So, good start. So now here, what's going to happen is the next section is written by 130 and 100. Because I'm an egomaniac. Not really, it's just because I'm writing the reviews. So, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this basically right above it. I'm going to match the length. And then I'm just going to copy this motion pattern and paste it into here. So now this... Did you not paste? Paste! The heck? Ah, there it goes. So now that... So now that the... I never renamed this. Written by... Now this is going to basically have the same effect as the other thing. Did I put... I want to put written by in there. Copy the motion. Paste the motion. So... Now, obviously, we don't want them moving at the same time, so I'm just going to get roughly the halfway point good enough. I'd say that's about halfway. And I'm going to move that over. So now that's going to start coming up at the same time. So now this next one's real easy. I'm just going to pop, pop, change it to edited by... And the reason I'm separating written and edited by is just on the off chance that, you know, let's say Pat or Steve or someone on Nerdy Inc. who isn't me sees a movie, is super passionate about the movie, but can't edit the movie since they can't edit the review. I will do it for them. So let me just put presented by here, not for realsies, but just as a marker basically. So now I have a gate. Oh, shoot. That's just going to be my gauge to make sure that I have everything timed properly. Copy that motion. Paste that motion. Paste that motion. Paste that motion. What the hell's wrong with you? There we go. And sometimes things just don't like to work. And no one knows why. Is there a reason? Is there a reason this didn't friggin' work? Oh, I know the problem. Okay. Okay. Has no keyframes. That has all keyframes. Copy. Paste. There we go. Okay. It's because my cursor was not at the right point. That should be the right. Perfect. I don't actually need this in there anymore because now I could just put it in the halfway points where it ends. So the last one I want is just the guy who did the music to this, which I don't remember his name. Let me go to the website and see. Basically, I got it from one of those, oh. Is that really his name? I don't actually know if this is the dude's name. Same dude, I think. Oh, wait. Well, now this guy's got a different name. Oh, okay. All right, no worries. I figured it out. It was a guy who worked for. It's so basically it's from one of those websites that you pay $20 and you have rights to the song. And I like to credit them because that way they can actually get credit for their work. And his name is Felipe Vassal. And I think I had it at what 135. Cool. Close that. Close that. Close that. And this is music by. I can delete these two because I'm not actually using them for this video. Let's get our motion going. Perfect. And I'm just going to bring the music by right there. So. Um, I'm going to extend some of these clips. I'm going to extend these clips because I want, at this point, I need these social media links to come in. So that's what I'm doing, is I'm just extending their length a bit. And it's kind of a crapshoot. I've kind of just picked a random length, to be honest. Let's get this guy in here to just be our little guide, or basically our clip length guide. Because this is where it's going to be. I need it just a little bit longer still. And this really is A, a crapshoot, and B, a horribly unprofessional way to do this. So if you actually want to be a real video editor, don't try this random bullshit that I'm doing right here. And instead, perhaps actually measure this out and be calculating about how you do things. But not me. Well, that's interesting. That lines up perfectly. Do that. That's a little too long, but I'm almost out of shits to give. Yeah, it's a little too long. Well, I have to give some shits, so let me move this back, and let me trim this down to maybe there. No, I didn't trim that one enough. I want to trim it to like maybe here. So let me do the same thing here. Let me go zoop. Zoop. I'm doing that thing where I get really close to the screen again and my face gets cut off. I took off too much. I can already kind of tell. Basically, here's how I can tell. I need this to... I need to take off that much. And that is... Let's count the frames here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Alright, so I need to basically take 8 frames off this because it's 4 clips. 8 frames is going to do it. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring that there. And shave that off. Same here. Bring that over. Shave that off. Bring that over. Shave that off. Bring that over. Shave that off. So now, theoretically, that should get me where I want to be. So let me pop that there. Find the approximate halfway point, which is right about there. Put in the written by. Let me get my pseudo maybe kind of marker. Put that there. Slide that there. Slide that there. And now that's so incredibly close that whatever. You know, if it's off by a... How many frames? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, fine. You want to know what we can do then? If it's off by 7, I can just make these all be over like 1 or 2. Let's just do 1. I don't want to go too crazy here. Let's move this over. I feel like I did that backwards. I don't know. Whatever. Let's take a mild break here. I'm going to mute my mic, eat my brownie, and we'll let this render out. So the stream will probably get kind of chunky, but whatever. So let me save. I'm going to mute, and we'll be right back. And we're back. At least I'm back. Let me say it again in a sec. Okay. I'm pleased with that timing for the most part. It's a little off, but so microscopically that it's not really worth the stress. So let's just watch what we have so far, basically from partway through the quiet moment, and we'll see how it goes. So, we've done a lot of the heavy lifting. Now what needs to happen is, in this chunk of time, I need to put in basically these social media links. Not links because you won't be able to click them, but just sort of the information, you know. You guys know what I mean. You're smart folk. So, I need Facebook. And you're probably wondering, Alex, why are you putting them so high up? You got all this empty space. And there's a reason for that, and you will learn it real soon. I want to be right on that beat. I want to take it to the end of this thing. Now, obviously, that's comically big, so let's make it not so big. What's 17% get us? Even that's too big. 10%. All right. I have an order I want these, actually. I think I want YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, website. So let me bring him down. And let me go up with him. And hey, let's go up again. I can actually drop this down because I don't need too much audio space right now. YouTube will go from there to there. Twitter will go from there to there. Website will go from there to there. All right. So let's, first things first, Twitter, why you gotta be like that? Everyone else is real good. Okay, you happy with that, Twitter? Great, I'm glad. All right, so let's shrink you down to Twitter. I want to say you were actually, you're smaller than Facebook was in general, so let's go 20 with you. And I can't see it. Okay, there he goes. Bird. Slide him over. Let's save because I'm getting paranoid. I don't remember when the last time I saved was. Okay, let's go 15. Nerdy Ink. I'm gonna go Zoop. Zoop. And I'm gonna realistically I'm gonna adjust these. I'm just getting a rough, obviously, a rough estimate of these sizes and positions. Like, I'm realizing I don't want to get too close to that N, so I'm going to take this down to like, what, 15? A little small. 17. All right. So, little Twitter bird, you're fine size-wise. Just got to move you down here. Facebook, you're decent. Let me just go 3, 4, 5. Wrong one. Let me go 3, 4, 5. Nope, I went the wrong way. I go 340. And let's bring you downtown. And here you also got to move to 340. And those look a little cramped, but I don't know how much lower I honestly want to go with that N. So let me walk this back a little bit. Bring that up to 385. Nope, so 380. Let's bring this Twitter up there. And let's go over here. Still feel like this is a little off. I'm going to go 338. I didn't even notice the difference. 335. That's too much. 338 looks good. Okay. I may horizontally once I get those all paired away, or once I get the text in there, I'll adjust that. Now I just want to play around with the timing a little bit. So I'm just going to render real quick. Sequence render. This should be a fast render. It's not that many frames. I didn't even finish my brownie when I did that last render. I still have a lot of brownie left. So the question is, I don't want those to all show up at the same time, but there's not 8 musical cues basically. Like it doesn't go bump 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 bump. So it's not even basically. So I would try to sync it with the music. Dun, 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 dun. So what I could do is I want 4. So how many? Let's figure out how many frames this is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. And we'll just move this marker over. God damn it, you asshole. Well, whatever. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And since we can't go in time with the music, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We just took that time and divided it by 4 so they could each show up all cute and individually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Did I do my math wrong? Isn't 32 divided by 4 8? It is. Why do I have so much space? Oh, because I shaved. Oh, shoot. Well, whatever. Let's see how it looks. I forgot I wasn't parsing down that last one by 8. Oh, wait a minute. That kind of goes in sync with the drum beat. Teach me how to Snuggie. Can you preview what you have? Sure, I absolutely can. Basically what we're doing is I'm making new intro and outro for our movie review show on YouTube. So what we did earlier was we did this. This was really simple. It was just... And then the outro is going to be black when I say my goodbyes, and then it's going to cut to the actual video. And so here's what we have for the outro. So that's what we have right now, and I'm just trying to in my head match these beats to see if that's actually right. And it looks right to me, but I'm imprecise and I'm a fool. Not bad. It may actually help once I put the links in there. Are you going to render these individually or have this? How do you do your workflow? So pumped to find your stream. So here's what I do with this basically. How this is going to work. I'm going to export. What I do is I'm going to export everything into one file, and the only thing that's not going to get exported is I'm going to leave the movie title written by and edited by as non-visible. So that way it'll render everything into one solid video except those 3 things. Then I'm going to go back into this file, delete everything except the movie title written by, edited by, and put that in there. So now I've shrunken effectively. What is this? How many tracks is this? 9 tracks. It's going to be 4 more in a sec, so 13 total tracks. I'm going to shrink 13 total tracks into 1, 2, 3, 4 video tracks. And the reasoning is because the music is always going to be the same. It's always going to say the movie review show and presented by Nerdy Inc. at the beginning. The social media links are always going to be the same. But obviously every week I'm going to talk about a different movie. So I want to be able to edit that, but I want everything else to be one concise file, or one concise track, one video and one audio track, rather than needing to shuffle around 13 different tracks every week when I do a new movie review. So that's the plan. I've done that with my other intros and outros so far as well. So I'm just going to keep going, plugging away at this, and that's basically going to be the plan of how that's going to work. So our first one is our YouTube page. So it's just going to say Nerdy Inc. I may have to adjust that size, but not by a whole heck of a lot, to be honest. So you said you export it separately, then the text you can add and change. Basically, you don't export the text of anything you want to have editable at a later date. This Nerdy Inc. is always going to say Nerdy Inc. because my YouTube channel doesn't change ever. It's always going to be Nerdy Inc. So I edit that, I export that with the background and the music and everything else. But I don't want to export it just saying movie title, because the movie title, I need to change that every week. So when you export, you can basically change things so they're visible or not. And I'm going to make the it's going to be non-visible when you export, and you'll see what I mean when I do it, because I'm almost done. So we'll see how that looks when we do it, and you'll see what I mean. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pop Nerdy Inc. right there. Pop the YouTube channel right there. Crunch that down. On to the next one. Our Twitter link. At the Nerdy Inc. because Nerdy Inc. was taken. And I gotta align that right. I might as well do that now. Okay, then let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in time with what I assume is the music. Oh shoot, I want to rename that real quick just so I can trace it. Twitter. The Twitter. It's a little too high. Let's lower it down 8 pixels, because 8 seems to be the magic number. And look at that, it looks great. Okay. And Facebook is ostensibly the exact same thing, except instead of the @ we have a slash. So let's go pop, pop. Beautiful. Don't have to change a thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm using the arrow keys to go frame by frame. How would you sing it to the music beat, or is that crazy hard? It is crazy hard. I could be horribly off. If this song, well, at least up here, like, it's kind of easy because you can see the music beat. Right now, there's a guitar solo going on, so I am not really in sync with the music beat. I just think I am, because when I did it with those 4, I think 8 clicks is the amount of thing needed to be in sync with the beat, but I could be wrong, and I may have to go back and edit this in a sec. So I want to get them all in so I have enough of an example going. Because if I only do 2 or 3, it happens so fast that I can't even pay attention. So, website. Nerdy. Nope. TheNerdyInc.com. Because nerdyinc.com was taken. And at this point, honestly, if I could go back and change my YouTube thing, I almost would at this point. But the Nerdy Inc. sounds a little narcissistic. Because we're not famous. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I wish there was an easier way to find the beat. Like if there was like a beat finder, then that would make all of Adobe Premiere invaluable. And for all I know, there is, and I've just never discovered it. Okay, so I'm just gonna real quick render. Hopefully that won't mess up the video too much, but it should be fast. I think that looks pretty close in tune with the music, to be honest. I want to watch it once from a little bit farther away just to appreciate, not to appreciate, but to not see it just in a vacuum so I can get the beat going in my head. It looks a little off, don't you think? Well, let's do this. Let's not be hacks. If I go to my file, I might be able to see how many beats per second it has. Like maybe that's saved in the properties somewhere, the BPM. No, but I know the name. The name of the song is called Punk Shuffle. If I go to the site, maybe that's got the beat per minute in it, and I can then calculate the beats per minute. And if I just find one beat neo sound, I can then calculate it that way and just basically convert it over by frame, figure it out. Do we know the BPM? Can you tell me the BPM website? Come on, don't be a scumbag. Tempo fast. Yeah, well, thanks. If you have that info, it will be GG. Yeah, I know. Okay, so let me just go 2 frames then. I'll just go 2 frames and I'll just do a ratchet calculation here. 1, 2. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How can they not put the BPM in there? That's kind of annoying. It's really annoying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And if this is too slow, then we know it's 9. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can't you just sync it with the WAV file spikes at the bottom? I tried that. The problem is there's too much other music going on. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If it was just a beat, like it realistically, if the song came separated, like the song actually had an individual track for guitar, for drums, for bass, then it would be easy. But because there's these high guitar spikes and this heavy bass, it's it's a little more challenging. Because I do normally I like trying to do that. All right, it's 9. It's 9. Well, you know what? And that's... I had to find it out the annoyingly hard way, but whatever. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, hold on. Okay. I just did find a beat, so I'm going to sync it along that one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that's there's another hit because there's another hit right there. Yep, there's a bass. Perfect. That's 9. 8, 9. Yep, there it is. We found it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I miscounted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Which would mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is the bass, which is what I'm hearing in that second. This should do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. My cat is getting up here. Cat, don't you do it. All right. That should be lights out. That should be perfect. So we get out of here. Oh, we killed it. Oh, we killed it. That's perfect. Hold on, let me move my cat. Get out of here, cat. Oh, we killed it. Oh, we'll listen to that one more time just to make sure that sounds good. What are you doing, kitten? One more time. I think that sounds pretty good. You think so too. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. So now that's happy. The one last thing I want to do here is leave me alone. Want to say hi to stream? Want to say hi to stream? Say hi, kitten. Say hi, stream. No, you don't like that? Well, maybe you don't come up here when I'm streaming. Okay. So the last thing I want to do is I want to do a fade out. And that's real easy to do. It's just go pop, 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 pop. Zoe, I can't play with you now. I want to do it almost in sync with that music. Like visually, I want it to go down. Of course, I have to render the whole thing. Yeah, God forbid you just render that one chunk. I can get around that. I can trick the system. Go here. Control K, cut everything. Yeah, so how about you do that? Zoe, don't go back there. Let's just re-render that. And see how that fade out looks. I might want to put like just a quick flash and have it fade out. Who knows? We don't need to sit here and watch this whole thing again though. I do want that flash. Zoe, no. 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 Can't you, don't you have cat things to do? How do I get my title screen to pop out like that? It's jammed in a weird spot and I can't see the title, the text size changes. What title thing? You talking just like if you want to just edit the text? Because I just double click it. And I'm not sure I know what you're referring to. How do I get my title screen to pop out like that? It's jammed in a weird spot and I can't see the... Yeah, I think just double click. I just double click it. Or worst case scenario, if double clicking doesn't work for whatever reason, if you just go to the right here and just double click that, or maybe if you right click that, I don't know, because double clicking has always worked for me. And here's how I'm going to do a ratchet as hell flash, because I don't like messing around with the auto transitions. I can just make my own real quick. This is really, I need 1, 2, 3. I can drop it down to there. How did you make those files bottom left? How did I make them? I assume you mean how did I make them exist, not how did I put them on the bottom left. I just went to title, new title, default still, and then it said what settings do you want. I did that, and then it popped out a new window, and I've just been copying and pasting everyone since the first one. I've just been copying and pasting every single one. I can actually delete that one out of my timeline. I don't care about it anymore. That's all I've been doing. Is just I did a default still for the first one, and then every other one was basically just a copy of the original. I don't like that flash location. Zoe, one more time. I dare you go back there. I don't, actually, because I don't want you to go back there, but... Zoe, stop going behind my monitor. No. My God, she's so persistent. Dope, thanks. I'm going to give you a sub on YouTube. Thank you. YouTube is far more entertaining than Twitch. Yeah, I know, my cat's mad at me. We do more stuff on YouTube than we do on Twitch. Check out our Let's Play, because our Let's Play right now we're playing Mario Party 2, and it's like, I'm very proud of how it turned out because I think it's super funny. But yeah, we do movie reviews and we do gaming reviews and we do all sorts of fun stuff on YouTube. And normally we actually do gaming streams, but Pat could not join us tonight, who's my usual co-streamer, and so I wanted to get this done. It was a little too fast. I want to just make that just a little longer. Go 2 in each direction to make it a total of 10 frames. Sequence, turn work area. There it goes. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do that thing I mentioned to you before, which is I'm going to need to move this up 1, 2, 3. So now I'm going to export this. And so, unfortunately, this is probably going to take a little bit of time. But if I make these 3 channels, these 3 tracks non-visible, also known as invisible for people who talk better than me, that's going to make the entire intro and outro the exact same, except when we get to here, there's nothing, and then the word's going to come back. So I can save, file, export media to, let me just put it on my desktop. Oh, you jerk. I want to do it as a H.264. Desktop as movie reviews. Save. My aspect ratio is right. Export. Export. Zoe. No. No, 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 no. Okay, so now that's exported. Now let me just open that up to show you what it looks like. You make them separate. Can you show each thing you export and how you would use it? I can in a sec. Here's how. So here's what I just did is, and you can go back and check this out, is that all I did was I made these 3 tracks non-visible. And these 3 tracks are the movie title, written by and edited by. So now let me just make these visible and show you. Here's what the file, what the Adobe file originally shows. Now, but here's what got, by making these 3 tracks non-visible, here's what got exported. Oh, son of a bitch. It didn't export the whole thing because I didn't set my work area. Let's try that again. Let me export this, re-export this, and we'll give it another shot. Oh, I'm stupid. Let me export good. I knew that exported really quickly. It's going to be a couple seconds to export, so the stream will probably lag a little bit. Okay. I shut off my mic while I was eating my brownie because obviously no one wants to hear me chew a brownie. Quick, edges or center? What do you care? What do you like more? Zoe. What? You knocked over my water bottle, dummy. Almost there. Come on. The most exciting stream. Watching things export. Edges for the win. Okay. I'm lucky in that I'm a center guy, but my girlfriend is an edge guy. So we can make a pan of brownies and just cut the center out, and I can just pull it out and she eats the edges. Zoe, no. You never do this literally any other time. It's only when I'm streaming that you demand my attention. You demand my attention. Pull up a chair. Okay. Oh, son of a bitch. I can fix this. I did a stupid thing and left those 3 tracks on. But if I just do this and then make those non-visible, that should be a pretty fast export. God, I'm the dumbest human. Movie reviews without things. I can just export that just separately and then still link it up. God, I'm really sorry. I'm very sorry because I left... the whole point of me exporting it is to not have those in the shot or not have those in the final product. And I fucked it up, Zoe. I fucked it up. Okay. So basically, what I tried to say before I messed up 100,000 times was this is what it by turning these non-visible, here's what the cut looks like without those things. It's just the background. So now I can basically go in, import those 2 things, which is movie reviews, blah, blah, blah. And I can... Let me just bump this up a little bit here. I can safely delete this, delete all that. I can basically delete everything except those 3 tracks. Get all of this stuff out of the way. It's all garbage now. Clear all markers. And if I just put... Nope. I just want that right there. And admittedly, I want to go here. Cut that. I want to go there. Cut that. Delete that. Slide that in. I can bring those down. So all of this stuff... Get out of here! Holy mother of God, you're so needy tonight. It exported everything in 1 track. So all of this stuff stayed there. The only thing that didn't export was these 3. So now all of the thing, everything I need, everything that I could ever possibly want is in 1 track, except for the 3 things that I would ever want to edit. So now when I go to make a video, I can just slide my review right here. Obviously, I'll cut this right now. I'll slide my review right there. Stick this at the end. All the social media links will be there, and I don't have to worry about making sure everything's in sync. The only thing I have to worry about is just these three. And I can probably, if I really want to, I may be able to merge these. No, I guess not. Put a cut there. Put a cut there. Delete that. Put a cut there. And delete all of this. And so here's basically my movie review file. I can, let me real quick. This should be a fast render. I hope it's a fast render. Yeah, beautiful. It's a lot. There's less to render technically because all the there's not as many elements at play anymore. And then okay, so I can now delete this. I'm basically going to delete everything out of there that I don't need now, which is all of this. Delete, 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 delete. Need those three. I can delete that, delete that, delete that, delete that. And I'm just going to import, or nope, I'm going to make a new bin that just says intro, outro, assets, just to get them out of the way so they don't clog up my bins. So what are you up to, yes? You can literally watch edit any video and need to be entertained. I'm learning so much of you. Great, because I have another thing. I'm gonna probably do I do unboxing, like Loot Crate unboxing things. So that's gonna be my next intro and outro. Yeah. I'm glad you are learning from me, but just like a minor cautionary piece of advice, I taught myself editing, and I've been editing my own way since like 7th grade, and I'm sure I have some just absolutely terrible habits. I'm sure if any like real professional editor watched me, they would cry themselves to sleep. So let me real quick, just to give you an idea of how this would look. If we go, I'm just going to import one of my old let's take my Wonder Woman review here. Pop it in. Get rid of my old outro. Strong character, write an engaging story, make it fun for the audience. And we don't need, obviously it's not super important, but nope. Select it all. What are you doing? Bring it over here. And then this track is going to go, nope. Just this track is going to go one below. It's not lined up. And I'm just going to sweep it over so now that the drums are going to be right underneath what I'm saying, basically. Sequence, render entire work area. How to edit stuff is a channel on YouTube that is pretty dope. I'm looking up tutorials constantly. I'm trying to learn from everywhere. Learn to edit stuff is the name of it.
Sad though it is that
Yeah, I've learned so much from YouTube. I don't usually have one specific channel that I go to. If you do, that's great. I will usually just be like, how do I do this? And then whichever's the top video. So here's an example of how it would look with Wonder Woman. Oh wait, and so what I was saying is here now I would go through and say movie title. Why is it here twice? Oh no, that's why. Duh. Double click that. I would just change it to Wonder Woman, directed by Patty Jenkins. Fine, we'll re-render the sequence. And so the actual credits would look something like this.
sad though it is that a female-led movie is considered a risk, Wonder Woman proves that all you need to make a good movie is talent in front of and behind the camera. Develop a strong character, write an engaging story, and make it fun for the audience.
That's a really good point about how learning in real time is how you bridge those gaps. That's a really good point. Because, yeah, it's one thing if you sit down and say, I'm going to learn how to edit and just watch one video that dumps it all on you, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. No, that's a real good point. Okay, so save. And we're done with the movie reviews. So, if I'm just gonna keep streaming, if you gotta keep watching, because I'm just gonna do a very similar video, which is my. Actually, well, while you're here, I might as well show you my gaming review because I really like the gaming review one that I did, and it's kind of similar but a little bit different, I guess. Just because the background visual I had was a little different, so. Here's my gaming review. That's the intro, and then the outro goes here. Here I would put an actual video if I wanted to. This blank spot would be the very end of my video, because at the end of the video I would say, you know, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe, blah 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 blah. And at that point, the music would slowly start to chime in, and you'd be like, okay, and then it would immediately flip to the actual boom right there. Where did I find the background video? Where did I find the background video? It's from one of those, like, stock sites. Oh, God. I wish I remembered. Royalty-free stock videos. I might be able to just go to my history if need be. I can look back. I could actually look back at the date at which I did this. And go to my search history. Let's do that. Let me go to my search history and just figure out when the date was that I downloaded that file. And I can tell you, because finding that website was a godsend. What day did I download? I downloaded that 6/6. So I will gladly pass the knowledge along. I need the date. Chrome history. Can I jump to date? because it's actually the best website. You love it. It leads in. Yeah, nice, right? Isn't it cool? I just like I toyed around for a while. The thing that was killer with this review was making the N and the Facebook links all transparent. I had to go into Photoshop and do like glow outlines. It was a nightmare. Okay, one more day. Is it this one? It may have been this site. Let me just double check it. This might be it. Yeah, this is it. Okay. It's actually, now I get it. It's the site was, I'll just drop the link in the chat. It's called Pixabay, and the user was Vimeo free Vimeo videos. And they've got all different kinds of them. So I just dropped in chat. I'm trying to learn about editing for my bakery to make videos and start producing content. Very small operation. Want to make content doesn't look cringe. It's also made your own icons. Yeah, it was a bitch. Yeah, check out Pixabay is the site that just did it. Oh, you have a bakery? That's cool. Yeah, there was a time in my life back when I didn't realize how much money rent costs when I was thinking about actually trying to pursue this professionally, and do like local commercials and stuff. And then I was like, oh, New York City's expensive. Oh, that's right. So that was, we also have, yeah. So I'm going to do a new project now, and it's going to be the Loot Crate. You're a fucking god. Well, thank you. I'll get that in writing, and I have it in writing. I can show all my friends next time they criticize me. Yeah, no, this is what I do. I just make goofy videos. So the other thing now that we can do is, I'm fortunate also in that I have a professional grade camera. And so I was able to make, obviously that little disc spinning was something I filmed myself, and what I'm about to import is something else that I filmed myself, which is going to be the intro and the outro for the Loot Crate videos. Keep existing settings, and yeah, because this originally comes in 4K and it's just too much to handle. I'm going to delete that, and so it's gonna be something like that. It's gonna say like unboxing or whatever, and then the outro I have a little bit longer because there's a running theme in my Loot Crate videos is that my cat jumps on the frickin' table and always interrupts. So I made sure I got a point of I recorded a bit of video where she was sitting on the table, and so it looked like she was sort of watching the credits. Start rendering from there. Let's just render a little bit here. And while I'm at it, I might as well import the music that I want to use. Dude, you could be doing the digital media market for local businesses, make bank, making content for Instagram, Facebook. After we prove it with our business, we may look at smaller marketing side hustle. I've thought about it. I think about it every once in a while. Problem is, I live in a I live in New York City, so it'd be one thing if I lived in like a small town, like where I grew up. Then I probably would actually be doing it, but it's really competitive in New York City, and I don't super want to. It's not that important to me to do it right now. If I ever get frustrated with my current job, maybe I'll look into it because it does seem like fun, but I like doing it more as a hobby right now, at least. It's getting deep. I looked at the chat instead of the camera. It's getting deep. No, that's cool. That's cool that you have a bakery. What kind of bakery is it? Is it Italian pastries? You ever hear of Gary Vaynerchuk? Maybe. Let me Google that name. No. What's that name? Gary Vaynerchuk. No, I have not. We got his Wikipedia open here. Digital marketing, New York City. Yeah. Oh, cool. I'll send him my stuff. I'll say, hey, Gary, let me be your bitch. The first wine guru of the YouTube era. Oh, that's funny. He's a wine critic. Yeah, good for him. Yeah, artisan sourdough bread, croissants, cookies, some cakes, all from scratch. I don't know. I don't want this to become an Alex Talks About Food stream, but sourdough bread is the greatest thing in the world. I love sourdough bread. Here's a guy that follows him with a camera. Good. Do it up, man. That guy should. No, we have some good stuff coming out of YouTube that I'm very proud of, and who knows, maybe it'll blow up. I don't know. We're doing lots of crazy stuff in the next couple months that I won't be editing on stream because I want it to be a secret final product. It's just her just freaking looking. God, she's adorable. Oh, that's hardcore going to be the outro. Right there is just her just chilling. Now I'm doing the same thing with the fade for this song. Oh, shoot. I imported the wrong one. I say that like I said, oh, shoot, like it was a big deal. Okay. Artisan sourdough bread. He has like all day long fermentation sourdough bread over 36 hours on fermentation, start to finish. Dope song. Thank you. Don't thank me. I didn't write the song. I'm thanking you for complimenting my taste, start to finish. Yeah. Bread. I have a coworker whose husband makes bread, and the way she described it, it just sounds like a goddamn process. So good on you for having that degree of discipline. I guess that's all one shot, so it doesn't really matter. Put that there. Doop, doop, doop. Just render that real quick. That'll be fast. think I honestly want that. Not that big. I think I do want it zoomed in just a little bit, like more like that. Let me go 60. See what that gets me. You can't see my address on that box, can you? That'd be bad. Well, that's fine. Do I want it down? That's probably a good spot right there. Let me just go a little bit higher. Okay, so there's my intro timing and my outro cut. Oh shoot, I gotta re-render that because I just changed the size. BRB, yeah, do what you gotta do. Zoe, no! Holy crap. You made me drop the thing. You're being so pesky tonight. Where's your toy? Go play with the toy. I'll play with the toy. Be right back. I'm gonna play with a toy with my cat just to keep her occupied for 2 seconds. She ran away. No, oh, she's back. Ready? Come on. Come on. Jump and get it. Make sure I can get this on camera. Ready? Come on. Come on. Come on. Look at her. Do it. Do it. Do it. What are you doing? Come on. Don't be distracted. Don't be distracted. Come on. Cha. Yeah, well, you're the one that lost interest, not me. Okay, so now this unboxing, I'm not actually going to call it unboxing. I'm just going to call it nerd stuff. That's like the name of the segment is nerd stuff. So let me just nerd stuff. Center that up. Let's make it way bigger. And I don't really have a font in mind. I have a couple cool ones I downloaded the other day. I'm really digging that Star Trek font. Actually, the Star Trek Deep Space Nine font works pretty damn well. So does that. So does that. Oh, geez, that's not Star Trek. Deep Space Nine. I'm actually incredibly strongly considering Star Trek Deep Space Nine, but I have a couple other goofy looking ones. You know what? I'm fine with Deep Space Nine. The only thing I want to do is I'm just going to get rid of those capitals just because they're not doing much for me anyway. Oh, what font color is going to go here, though? That works, actually. That works really well. 300. Does it? Kind of, maybe... This, maybe more of an orangey. Or is that ugly? I liked it more when it was yellow. There, we got like a nice, like, Nickelodeon slime color. Let's go 360 for the size. Because I want this one to be a little more... I want this one to be a little more obnoxiously celebratory because people love stuff, right? I want to shrink that space down in between. Nerd stuff. stuff. Oh, hold on. We're gonna kill this. We're gonna kill this right now. Ready? This is nerd stuff. And we are going to delete that, but we're going to replace it with a space so that way the line is maintained. We're going to do the same thing down there. Replace it with a space so that way the line is maintained. It's going to go boom. Because that has like this sort of double bass at the beginning. And so it's going to boom, boom, nerd stuff. Sequence. Let's render that, just make sure that timing works. I think it will. Split second. That's dope. We're just going to be already going to start filing these away because if I want to sync this all with the bass, it's going to take up a lot of space here. So I want to sort of clear this out. Copy, paste. Okay, so now the next thing needs to say presented by Nerdy Inc. That's comically large, so let's shrink that down to like 10. And keep shrinking it down. Now it's at 15, which is way too small, but whatever. We'll deal with that in a sec. Now here's a wacky thought. Should we line this up on that tube? That could be fun, right? I have to make this just a little bit smaller, like 73, just to get that period from the Nerdy Ink in there. So I'm going to go presented by Nerdy Inc. Now I'm going to have to do presented by Nerdy Inc. So now here's going to be the challenge. Oh shoot, I need to left align all of these before I do anything. Okay, so the beauty of this one, unlike in our movie review videos, this is just has very, very, very clearly defined base. So, and since this is four words and there's 4 beats, we're gonna go presented by Nerdy Inc. on each of the beats. The only thing that's going to be challenging about this is actually making sure this text lines up well. Presented. I was gonna say, so right now it says. I need to make sure that the by basically, it's one thing to get rid of the Nerdy Ink. That's easy. It's getting rid of the by. Or I guess not. I guess I can just lazily kind of do that. This somehow got off vertically. By. Everything is that. Bring nerdy right there. Nerdy. And then ink is going to be the last one that shows up. Just for the sake of ease, since I've been moving this other stuff around, I'm going to delete everything and just swing that up there. Presented somehow got too high. It's a nightmare to try to read this, but I'm up for the challenge of breaking my neck. That looks pretty damn good. It does have the lines sort of aligned, so I could kind of look at it that way. Right? That's probably my best bet there. Presented by Nerdy, so I can just lower ink now to be in sync. Puns. That period got cut off, but at this point, who cares, right? So let's run to that. I think that should look pretty cool. I mean, it looks out of whack, but I think I might just be exaggerating. It might just be losing my mind. I'll bring that down a little bit. And the other thing I need to do is, just because that white label on that poster, I do need to put a little bit of a drop shadow there. And the default drop shadow should probably be fine if I just adjust the angle so that the light source is the other way around. let's go negative 32. And that just makes it just a little bit easier to look at. Same thing here, shadow, negative 32. Shadow, negative 32. Shadow, negative 32. And that just gets me thinking that I think I would probably, a shadow would, I think even thematically look good on the nerd stuff one. So let me edit that, include a shadow. That won't work for that light source. The light is clearly behind them. Negative 150. Let me just increase the distance here so I can match the I want to match the shadow angle on those packing peanuts. So distance of 36 with an angle of negative 150. Negative 150. And distance 36. File, save, sequence, render entire work area. I think that's going to look really cool. Yeah, I dig that. I'm losing that period on the C, but other than that, and just like my mind is telling me that those can't be in sync, but I think it's pretty damn close. Plus, we're using Star Trek Deep Space Nine font. What could go wrong? So we're going to do the same thing here. This is all just the fade in. It's a really long fade in, but I don't really need to, I guess I don't need to futz with that right now. So, now that I've got these out of the way, now we're going to get a little wacky. Let's actually reuse those ones from the gaming unboxing ones. And so to position that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's fine. That's fine. This is the one. I need it to go up in the top corner like that. Let's shrink that down to 7.5. That looks a little bit better. Now, here's where it's going to get a little funky. Because I'm fine with that, but what I need to do is, I think it's change to color from that to that. So I want to match that. Now it has a little bit of a glow, that's fine, but I also want to give it. My concern is that I can't give it both a shadow and a glow without having it look stupid. But we'll see if it does look stupid. 36, negative 150. Opacity. Okay, the distance is a little much. A little much on that distance. So let's drop it down to like 25. Just go 20. And basically, let's just render it out and see how that looks. I'm not sold, but I'm not... Like, I may just put the standard N in there. So we'll see. No, you idiot. You're supposed to render. Oh, you did render. You just rendered. I was an idiot and didn't set the thing to the right thing. Let's not render this whole thing, though. Let's just render, that much. Oh, I don't think I like that. I'll just use the regular assets. Which is, there's my tweeter, my thing, and my thing. Gonna bloop those in. I can change the color of the N still anyway. Oops, wrong one. I can still change that, basically. Let's drop down to 75, because I liked it at 75. Bing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... thing, take out the beginning thing, bloop bloop. This is the final position, is going to be way up here. And let's do the change to color, flip that. This is going to be that. We're going to change it from red to that green, just to match that. And I think we can put a drop shadow on this now that it's not transparent. How does a 36 and a negative 150 angle look? More opaque, but a little softer. That's a little too opaque. Let's just render that up real quick. My computer's getting hot, so I may have to call this stream a little sooner than I would like, but whatever. I need to chill for the night. I can. I don't got work tomorrow because I'm an American. Okay, so cool. So real quick, before I even bother with any of this crap, this is going to be called item. And what item is it is a loot crate. You know, let me just call it item by the manufacturer. And we're gonna have to make this comically smaller because it is comically large. Okay. First things first, flip that to 0. The item is going to be bigger. You know what, let me put it as loot crate because that's what 90% of the things I'm ever gonna unbox would be. And so let me use that as the baseline. 150, nope, 200, perhaps. Loot crate by the manufacturer. Okay, so let's flip that real quick to item name. The only minor downside is that my cat, I wish it could be in this area without being... Nah, I guess that's not a killer. Now it's going to be... Dirtbag. Featuring... Alex Russo. That's me. Oh, you jerk. You knew what I wanted. The shadow's a bit too much now. Bring it back down to 25. Same thing here. Why does this eye... Why is this eye like this? I feel like that needs a little extra space. I'll have no idea if that's actually needed. Edited by Alex Russo as well. Because I do everything around here. Edited by... And I just want one more, which is music by... Come on. Please don't do that every time. Kevin MacLeod. I actually don't know how to pronounce this dude's last name. I think it's Kevin MacLeod. Like, that's the... either Irish or Scottish way to pronounce that. Let me make sure I'm actually even spelling it right. Incomtech.com. Contact me. Kevin, MacLeod. Yes. Good. Good. Okay. So that's going to be my point right here, add marker. Everything after this is going to be social media links. Yes, So that's all going to be social media links. So for the point here, all of this is going to be the things I just did. Let me just real quick figure out. Can you jump to that point? Okay. Sounds like there's a musical cue right there. And I'm just doing a real loose, just dropping this in and figuring it out thing. And obviously this is way too short, so I'm just going to lengthen these. Okay. So that's the halfway point, I believe. Okay. So let me go boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And expand that out to there. Home. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And expand that out to there. So what I'm going to do here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, two, three, four, 5. Okay, so let's just see how that looks. We're going to go through a pretty heavy render stage right now. So I'm going to take a mild break here, mute my mic, eat my other brownie. I'm good on water. So we'll let that mute, or we'll let that render while I eat my brownie. And I'm back. Ooh, I don't know that I like that. Okay, first of all, I need to not do these evenly, just because musically that's not even. That's where the featuring is going to start. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let me also, I'm going to use 7 as my interval for an arbitrary reason. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8. No, 7, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. Pop that there. Sequence, render. This should be fast render. I like that more. I like that a lot more. Let's just watch this intro again because it's adorable. It is weird that it goes featuring and edited by back to back. It's like the only difference is just the thing above it. Oh, that's the credits. Them's the breaks. I shouldn't complain. It's my name. All right, let me just get rid of this marker. I don't need it anymore. So that's where they need to actually start. Okay, so YouTube is voiced. Tweetser is second. Facebooks are third. Website is last. Just to see if there's any musical semblance to that. I just shit that out utterly. We'll see if that actually does anything for us. It sounded like they were I was like, maybe. We'll see. I think I left it. Project start very beginning though. So let's zoom in here and give this another go. Yeah, you know what, Alex? Maybe if you made it look good. It says boom, 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 thing. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Sounds like there could be something there, but before we do literally a single thing, we need to get these links looking good. Sure. Oh, I hate you, Twitter. Where am I dropping? Dropping here. Similarity, I think I put the similarity at 60, the blend at 30. Nope. I think the blend at 3. I knew there was 3. Something. Bring this down to 20. Figure it out. This is real loose right now, so. You came down a lot. You came down to like 10. Okay, it's a bit extreme. It's weird that this one's so much bigger. I guess not, really. Let's go 64. Good old Nintendo should. Okay, and we'll have to figure this out in a sec, but let's just get this perhaps timing down on the off chance that it actually does jack anything. Because if it goes that could be cool. You know what? That ain't bad. Let's roll with that for the time being. In the meantime, though, we need to change to color. YouTube icon. We need to change you from that color to that color. Twitter, we gotta change your color from that color to, let me just do it that way, this way, that color. Facebook, let's change your color from that color to that color. Ew, that looks like trash. Ew. Facebook, why do you look like garbage? Oh my god. Can I bring the lightness up any more? Transforming to color, what would that do me? That's better? That's pretty good. Facebook is a darker blue. Guess I'm okay with that. What would the softest change? I don't know. Whatever. It's good enough. Change from red to okay, so now we got them all sort of in the nice color palette for the video. Oh shoot, let me get that. I almost forgot. Let's get that drop shadow going. And we had it, the angle was negative 150 to match the peanuts, and the distance was 25, right? More than that. 36 was the other one. Let's go 45. Let's go 55. Hell, let's go 75. Now we're talking. And I just want to bump up the softness on that. You know what? Let's just go 95. I'm just going to copy that onto everybody. Twitter. Facebook. I guess the amount varies by how big the item was in the first place. That would make sense, I suppose. Like, That should be like 35. But Facebook should be more because we shrunk Facebook down a lot more. Let's go like 150. Yeah, so that ends up almost looking the same. And we should increase Facebook softness. Okay. So now we're in decent shape there. So let's just play with these sizes just a bit. YouTube, let's go 15 on that size. It's a little extreme. 17. We'll go up. Let's go a nice 400. Twitter, 17. Well, 15. And up just a tad. Oh God, oh God. Let's go 550. Where does that get you? Nope. 575. 565. That's fair. And I want to bring this over a little bit more. It looks a little... Sorry, that's better. Facebook is now going to be like an 8. Nope, it's going to be 10. And let's go 750. Where does that put you? Puts you fucking perfectly, man. Cool beans. But I want to actually bring this down to like 315 just to move it over just a hair. Beautiful. And we'll drop you down to 50, dude. And let's go 950. Where does that put you? Actually, let's go like 45 with you. Just a hair smaller. 47. And you're... Oh my God, this kitten... Hello. You're in the video. You see you're in the video? You gotta get down, though. I don't have work tomorrow. I will be home all day to play with you. Okay. Let me... Facebook is just a hair in no man's land. Let's go like 745 on you. Good. Okay. So those all look good, and they all come down in order. So let's just re-render that. I need to save this file too. The lag is real, but we're almost there. We're almost there. Come on! 3 more frames. There we go. Before I do literally anything, I want to save this file. Get down! It's good. That looks good. So... just want to drop these in there. Drop those in there. And realistically, I can also drop these 3 in there. I just want to go bop bop. YouTube. Nerdy / ink. I just got a text. $10 says it's from Pat, yelling at me for not tweeting out that I was streaming, because that's probably realistically what happened. Well, I know it's realistically what happened because I remember not tweeting it out. No, it's not. It's my friend, one of my other friends, saying something completely worthless. Okay, there's Nerdy Inc. Now we want to do the Twitters, which is Twitters, and make this puppy left align it before I forget and do anything dumb at the Nerdy Inc. And let's line that up right about there. I'll have to adjust these shadows. Let me adjust the shadows before I forget again. 15. Let's go a little some more. Let's go 18. And that as well as 18 on that one. Zoe, don't go back there. No. I don't care what you think you want, what you think you deserve. You deserve nothing. You're a cat. I own you because you're cute. Your only reason you exist is because humans find you adorable. You serve no real function. / the Nerdy Inc. You just all heard me say horrible things to my cat. But true things. And it's possible this font size will be a little too small, but who knows. TheNerdyInc.com. Maybe not. Maybe I'm panicking because I'm just seeing them all individually, but when I see them all together, it'll. Hi. Can I help you? Are you eyeing my brownie? You can't get it. You'll die. You'll die. You can't. You'll die. Kittens don't eat brownies. No. I will play I'm almost done with this video, Zoe, and I promise you I will play with you all night long. It's a lie. I won't. I'll play with her for a little bit and then she'll get bored. I think there's another one right there. I'm having a hard time hearing it. Sounds like another one comes in there. Sounds like the last one comes in there. Oof. Oof. Oof, that's a tough one. Oh shoot, I want to rename this. Site. This is dumb because I'm going to end up lengthening them all in a sec, but I want to get them all synced up. Sequence file. Did I save? Let's save again. Sequence, render entire work area. And eventually I'll have to reposition those because Nerdy Inc., the Twitter one is a little too high, or Facebook's a little too low. I don't know. So I do want to. I'll have to investigate that in a sec. But Okay, so it actually looks like all of them but the first one came in time. Or maybe they did. Actually, it looks like it kind of did. So the one thing I just need to perfect is just their placement. I'll bring Twitter down a couple clicks. I'm gonna have to re-render the whole frickin' thing just for that too. And bring Facebook up a couple clicks. See, now they look too close together. I probably shouldn't have... Actually, let me just undo that Facebook move. I still think Twitter needs to come down a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 pixel movement. Let's see how that looks as a whole. Move Facebook go like 1, 2, 3. And then we just move Twitter up like... This is... And I want to move the website one up like 3 or 5. Let's go 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How does that look? That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. So... I just need to... Let me just listen. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to extend all of these out to here. Extend all of these out to here. Extend this out to here. And the last thing I want to do is just include one chunk of text. I'm just going to call it shameless plug. And I actually just want to just futz around with the opacity on this just because I think it's kind of cute. I'm just going to go boop, boop, boop. And then this is just going to say subscribe to never miss a video. Center that, put it in the center, center it. I've said center like 200 times. 150. Let's just make this like negative 45, negative 35. That's going to be shameless plug. I just want to render that fade effect just because I want to make sure that looks good. Okay. So now, real quick, now this is going to be a little painful. We're gonna do another massive render here. We're just gonna render this whole middle chunk. It might take a little while, so there's gonna be lag. So we need to eat some brownie. Alright, only a couple more seconds here. Hopefully this lag isn't too much to contend with. It's the longest friggin' 5 seconds of my life. It makes sense though, because this is where it's stacking all, it's rendering all like 8 of those tracks. And it's taking its sweet time on this last 15 frames. Almost there. Holy crap, that was a long render. Alright, so let's see what we got here. I'm realizing the problem with this side thing is that it's just not tilted enough, and that's why it looked so off to me. So if I can figure out what is the angle here. Really, the rotation is 100%. Really. Because I kind of have to disagree with you here, buddy. I can't bring myself to microscopically measure it. That's a big ask. So now, this is going to be my build-up, is this. That. So now this is going to be... so that's going to be there. It's a little too quiet. Maybe around like 15. Let's try 12. Even that's a little low. What was that, 12? Put it at like 9. And then this would have to be... You have another keyframe there, one there. Drop it down. That's pretty dope. I'm really happy with that. I just closed it. Ow, now. Oh, you enjoy my Star Wars wallpaper. So... to put these in my assets folder. And the only other thing I have left to do here is I'm going to do literally exactly what I did in the other video, with the other video where I export everything except I export everything except what's it called? That's the track that I want to be able to edit at a later point in time. So that's going to go there. And then item featuring gaming. This one is going to stay so I can edit that at a later date, but then everything else is going to be there. So I'm going to do that right now. But that's really all I got for now. You guys don't have to sit here and watch 8,000 loading screens, because I'm just going to end the video after that because I'm not going to do another video tonight. So that has been the editing stream. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I know you did, Snuggy. Snuggy, right? Yeah. Snuggy. Teach me how to, Snuggy. 1946. And anyone else who watches this either now, was watching live and wasn't commenting, or is on YouTube, I hope you guys really enjoyed this. If you want us to do more of this, let me know, because that's half the work I have to do, because I have to stream and then I have to edit. If you want me to just stream the edit, that's easy for me. So if you enjoyed it, let me know, and I'll do more of these. If not, we'll just stick to playing games, and admittedly, I won't have as many videos to edit now that I have my intros and outros made. So, yeah, that was the stream. So tune in next week. We'll probably be playing a real video game next week. New episode of Let's Play goes up tomorrow. This stream will be on YouTube on Thursday. And I will probably also have a review of Spider-Man over the weekend at some point. Go see Baby Driver. It's great. Have a happy 4th of July. If you're watching this on Twitch, be safe. If you're watching this on Thursday when it goes on YouTube, then you probably didn't die on 4th of July. So that's good. And so that's it. Peace out. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you later.